Howdy, happy Wednesday. So we have a lot to talk about today. We are doing our critiques. Everybody had till 7 p.m. to turn in their assignment number 8. Even if it's not done, obviously we need it posted for people to critique it and provide us feedback. Keep in mind, I'm taking attendance all throughout the period, so nobody can disappear and be surprised later why I mark them absent. Your critique is worth 50 points, and I am asking you to critique 3 of your peers, and it could be from both classes. Now, a few of you really struggled with this last time. I added extra things for you to critique about. So the first one's pretty easy. What do you like or love about the person's piece? Please be descriptive, okay, of the thing that's really resonating with you. All right. The second one is how can they revise or elevate their artwork? We all must show revisions and evolving. Remember, experimentation is part of what they judge you on. So they want to see you experimenting and playing and, trying to challenge yourself and question yourself in different ways. Now, the third one, what can they work on to experiment further on their EQs? That could be any, maybe if you worded your essential question this way, that would make more sense to the judges and tell further your story. And they might be like, oh, I never thought about it that way. I like that. They don't have to use the feedback that you're giving them, but it's there for them to contemplate. And if they feel it helps add extra seasoning and depth to their work, fantastic. But we need to hear from other artists to truly challenge ourselves. When I do artwork, I show it to all the students in AP. I show it to Miss Archunde, and she, doesn't always tell me everything is all great and dandy. And I don't want her to sugarcoat it. I want her to be honest with me and challenge me to be the best artist I can be. And that's really important. We're not here to hurt people's feelings or criticize them, it's always in a positive manner. So that's really important. Get them thinking. Think about helping them with spin off art ideas to further their concepts because we still have to finish 8, 9, and 10. So they need ideas and realms to explore and maybe they haven't thought about. And, without you writing your central questions and your inquiry, we don't know what we're looking at. That helps tell the story and obviously the titles. And maybe you have a better idea for them for a title. That's a great thing you can add input about. These artworks will be experimental, digital photography, and drawing. So you have freedom of choice of what it is that you're turning in for assignments 8, 9, and 10. That makes it really hard for me as your art teacher because everybody's doing something different. But I can challenge you guys in new and different ways. And I'm going to show you a few examples in just a little bit. Here it says work on your AP art making process. So once you're done with the critique, you got to work on those processes. A lot of you in the process, you put what your artwork is about, but that's not what they're asking for. They want to know about your art making process. How did you make it? I took photographs and I tore different pieces of paper and I collaged. You want to use that kind of art making process terminology for that, okay? And that's only if you have free time today. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the calendar of events for the next 2 months. So I decided that we need to have, an outline in a different way because I feel like sometimes the daily agenda is just not cutting it. And these may possibly change. And if that's the case, I'll update it. But I'm trying to outline all of March for you and all of April. So you have a clear idea of what's going to be going on for the next 2 months. Okay. So I put here for assignment number 8, I'm going to push that to being due on Monday. After you read your critiques, you'll have all day Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and the weekend to revise it further before I start inputting those grades out of 100. On Tuesday, I'm going to have you turn in your 4 sketches for the next art project onto assignment number 9. And then the other thing I want you to think about is there will be a deadline of the AP not AP, the City Hall Art Show. The City Hall Art Show will be showcasing students' artwork from March 15th to April 27th. Well, I need all of the students' work that you're interested in displaying. It could be, I think it's between 2 to 3 pieces you're allowed to put in. Let's say it's 2, but if you have 3, we could talk about it. And so I need to make sure that's all done and ready to go to drop off for them to display. It takes them about a week to hang all the artwork, and we have to do the labels, and there's a lot of art making process that goes into that. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up of the different things that are going on for the month. Here's spring break, and then here we're finishing up the AP exam, fine tuning it. So I'll talk more about that later. Just to switch gears back to the critiques here. May is an excellent example, and let me make this large. She turned in her 4 sketches, and she's using a tablet. She's not even taken the AP art exam, but she could've. It's all drawings, and her sketches happen to be done in a tablet, so these are her sketches. She turned this in, and I told her, "Well, geez, that looks dead center, and that's not what we're going for, right?" We talked about dynamic, um, compositions. And so that's killing me. It's dead center. Could you crop it to the left or to the right? So she cropped it. Another thing that I told her is it would be really neat because he can't really see if there was like things haunting him in the background. So she went ahead and started putting these characters that are with claws that are kind of haunting the person. And boy, oh boy, did she go, in the right direction. And the title, A Feeling of Solitude, like, it resonates, it's strong. The only critique that I could say that she could work on in the future is if you have a light source here, you wouldn't have a shadow here. So on this side, it looks more correct, but this side it looks wrong. And she said it would be too much of a hassle to edit it. And that's fine, but she can keep that in mind for future things. And I love how she put a screenshot of different layers that she was working in to show them her experimentation. You can show them the stagnant, dead center art piece, but look, I changed it. I made it a stronger composition. This is how I experimented with it. So this is phenomenal. And I hope that helps inspire you. I don't give you these critiques to hurt your feelings or anything like that. It's to help you kick it up to the next level to make it stronger. And the same with your peers. We're trying to, give you positive ideas and feedback, and you can take them or leave them. You still have that freedom of choice. You are the artist, okay? But, we're here to just kind of give you additional spin off ideas. Does anybody have any questions about this before I close this down? Do we like it?
It looks honestly very cool.
It looks honestly very what?
Very cool.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's why I
there's
shared it, and she was a little mad at me when I was like, "Yeah, this is dead center." But then, looking back and looking at it now, like, "Woohoo! Boy, is this strong." And I love how she has large eyes, medium and small to show depth, and the claws, and it's very simple, but what an impact. Like, this makes me feel something. It's haunting, it's eerie, the title, like, everything about it is, really cool. And her sketches are a lot of fun. Like, you guys could easily do sketches in all kinds of ways to show them your practice, show them your, what you're made of. I accidentally closed everything down. I'm going to help people. And if you have any questions, by all means, talk to me about it. Today, we're writing 3 critiques, and this should help inspire you by seeing other people's work. That's what this is all about. Okay?